Guys, before I head into work, here's my 93 Ford Ranger that I've been working on for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. There's my toolbox and some brake fluid and some boxes from parts and stuff. Got the bumper on. This is not the bumper that's going to stay on here. This is just a temporary until I can actually make one. And they had a mount for it right there. I'm sure you can still see the screws. There's one there and one there. The bed originally had a bed liner in it. I took it out yesterday because I was bored and wanted something to do. So took the bed liner out. There's the drive shaft, one of the drive shafts that we took out of the parts truck. There's the exhaust off the motor that we put in there. We went ahead and went with the header style. I don't know if I guess it'd be called a header, but it's it looks like it'd be better flow and everything. Plus that one right there was cracked. The automatic transmission mount, some other parts and stuff that needs to go on the motor. Well, not really on the motor, but maybe that little radiator overflow / windshield washer reservoir. Had my tarp on the ground today because I was putting in the transmission, got it bolted up. I just have to get the brackets for the mount for the transmission, so we can get that on. So far, I've got the slave cylinder put in, the clutch and everything's in, of course. I got the speed sensor on. All I'm waiting on now is the support and to get the drive shaft made, which whenever I say drive shaft made, I mean the yoke changed on it. We had to use the one off the parts truck. Inside the truck, real quick, I changed out the column. This is the column out of the parts truck. This is the dash out of the parts truck. It's a tan interior with a gray dash. Here is the transmission that I put in today. I went ahead and put in the shifter. I don't know if you can tell, but I did cut the carpet to remove 2 bolts, which one was there and one was about right there. I do plan on removing this carpet. I don't know if I'm going to put in a rubber mat, make my own mat or whatever, or just leave it bare metal and maybe paint over it with some rhino liner or something, because I like that look better and it's a little bit durable. Plus I can get all the dirt and stuff, because I can only imagine how much dirt and stuff is in here after so many years. Every truck that I've took the carpet and stuff out, there has been so much sand, especially in like I said, one that has had carpet. The ones that had the rubber mats, they've had a lot of sand and stuff, but mostly by the door jambs, where somebody removed the plastic piece that for the plastic threshold. Here's some more parts over here, a couple starters off of different trucks. I changed out the ashtray. I'm gonna get the glove box from the other dash that was in here, because the one that like I said, this is the one off. This dash is off the parts truck. The one that was in here, like, it fell off, so I'm gonna have to find another well, I have another glove box, my bad. I just have to take it off and put it on here, but I have to remove the other mount right there. Let's see here. With changing the dash, I used the harness in the dash for a couple reasons. Mainly for ease, make it easier on me. Let's see here. Real quick, like I said, this is a 93. I don't know exactly what to call those, but has that rim style. I kind of like that. That looks like the ones that I see on a lot of Explorers where I live at. Truck is a little dirty, and it's getting late. This is the 2.3 4-cylinder that was in the parts truck. In case you was wondering, the parts truck is a 92. So everything I'm getting is, I'm going to be making sure I get it for the 92 so I don't have any problems. So far, I have changed the gas cable, the whole wiring harness, and then for for a couple reasons. But with me changing the wiring harness, I have to put my battery from the factory position over here to over here, which how my cables land. And so I'm going to put one there. I'm going to build a battery box, but right now I'm going to put something temporary, or I'm going to strap it in just to get me to work for a while. I'm going to, so far I've changed the thermostat housing. I've changed it over. I've changed, well, my father changed the water pump, but I bought it. It wasn't very much. It was $22. That was the cheapest one they had. I didn't need see the need for anything more expensive, more than that. See if I can hold the hood up here. I have replaced the master cylinder. I still have to put in a one bolt, and I need, so I'm gonna get my dad to come back over here because the little nut that holds it on was supposed to stay in there, but whenever I was taking the old one, the little cover that was there off, the little thing come off out of its position. I have to change the power steering line. What else? I changed the gas cable. I may have to change the brake booster and brake master cylinder, because whenever we was pulling it here to my place, which is, I don't know, maybe 12 miles from where my father lives, which was where the truck was, the brakes, every time I mash them, they seem to get worse, so I'm going to have to take the front wheels off. I'm going to check each side. If they need to be replaced, I have the parts truck I can use. I'm sure the rotors and stuff are good on it. Let's see here. I'm thinking it might be the master cylinder, though. I'm not sure, but it might be a combination of the master cylinder and brake boosters. Let's see here. Like I said, I replaced the bumper. There was no bumper on here, sorry. I put this one on there. Originally, there was a net right here that went back here. And there was a tailgate that come with this truck and a column, but I used the one out of the parts truck. I used the tailgate that come with it, but I have to get the little things that go, that little thing that goes right here to catch the latch. I guess it'd be called a latch catch. Let's see here. The truck had both of these on, but one of them fell off. It fell off in the yard. Come out in the yard one day. It was on the ground. So I do plan on taking them off. They don't look right. If I wanted that look, I'd buy an aftermarket taillight. The bed's in really good shape. The interior's in pretty good shape, other than the dash. The dash was okay. But I had a better dash. I wanted to use it. I didn't really care about the color. It don't really matter to me. Functionality is what I really care about it. But this, if you have any questions, leave a comment. Real quick, this truck was a V6, the 3.0 V6 with an automatic transmission. Well, like I said, I've already said, we put in the 4-cylinder with a manual. I have to do some other stuff. Like I said, the transmission mount, the drive shaft. My father's working on the drive shaft. He's going to change. We're probably going to put a new yoke on the. Not a new yoke, a new universal joint for the yoke to go on the drive shaft. Because we're already going to have it off, so why not go ahead and replace it? I may go ahead and get one for him. Let's see here. I have to get me a spare tire. Let's see here, what else? Trying to think of anything else that I may need to do this truck. But I put the thermostat housing on today, the water pump, all that good stuff. I've been meaning to record the progress of this truck, like, taking the dash out, put the dash in, changing the pedals over to the manual, to the, the pedals that has the clutch pedal and brake pedal, not just the brake pedal. But I wanted to do a little video about all that. But, separate little videos like part 1, you know, I did the, you know, we pulled out the motor. Part 2, we got rid of the transmission. Part, you know, so on and so forth. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do this. But this is going to be my daily. I do plan on keeping it for a while, and maybe doing some stuff to the motor, like cleaning it, maybe a good tune-up, you know, put some E3 spark plugs in there. Maybe I get a little better gas mileage. Maybe rebuild the motor later on. I'm not sure. Maybe even bore it out. Not sure yet. But it's getting kind of dark. But real quick, before I forget, I like this truck a whole lot better. It's a little pickup. It'd be nice than this that I'm driving right now. This 82 Chevy van. Don't get me wrong. It'd be a good restoration project, but it needs a pretty good bit of works. For instance, the window right there, and it needs a window here. It needs some stuff done to the motor. It needs some, and it needs a lot of work, honestly. But I do have to daily it right now. It does get me back and forth to work. Now that I say that, it's probably gonna give out on me, and that's one of the reasons why I've been trying to get this truck going. Is because, for one thing, this, like I said, this is gonna be my daily. This is gonna go to my father, and we already are in agreement about how that's gonna go. He's gonna get the van. He's gonna get X amount of money. But this would be a lot more reliable because I replaced the slave cylinder. I replaced the master clutch cylinder. Replaced the water pump. I put a new thermostat in. I'm going to put a new belt, and I'm going to put new hoses on. So the only thing that I haven't replaced is like the clutch. That probably wouldn't hurt for me to replace it, and it wouldn't hurt for me to keep it on there and drive it for a while like that, because the clutch was in pretty good shape, but the slave cylinder looked like it was in really bad shape, so I wanted to replace it, so where I wasn't driving down the road and all of a sudden my slave cylinder goes out. But I do plan on doing other maintenance and stuff to it, like the timing belt. I'm not going to worry about it right now because the timing belt is still pretty good. The rubber on it's in really good shape. But if you have any questions for me, leave a comment. Like I said, leave a comment. Ask me anything. It may take me a little bit to get back to you about it, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can, because I'm having to work on this and my work schedule. Right now it's kind of mostly my work schedule, and then on my free time I work on this. Like today, I worked on it all day, or I say all day, just about all day, and I have to go to work for 10 hours tonight. I'm fixing to go in now, and whenever I get home, I'm going to be exhausted, but it's going to be worth it. In the end, it's really going to be worth it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.